We're here at the Justice Center on 3rd and Main, and I'm just going live with my phone because for whatever reason the GoPro wasn't working. I don't know what the deal with that was, but the internet Wi-Fi connection just like dropped a bunch. What's up, Tracy? Hi. Thanks for being here.
Damn. The drink's getting weaker. I mean, it's tequila on ice.
Yeah. I like the idea of a universal basic income. I would demand that. I think it's gonna have to happen kind of anyways, right? Because as more and more jobs become automated, what's that gonna do long term? So, I put it on backwards. 1 second, y'all. Alrighty, and we're streaming again. Yeah, my GoPro wasn't connecting very well, so. How are y'all doing tonight?
Good, how you doing?
Doing well. You want to say anything on my stream?
No, thank you.
No worries. Yeah, kind of seems like it. Like sooner or later, I think that is really inevitable. Because, yeah, like you're saying, you know. A really loud car. Wow. Kind of just take a look at the courthouse here. Hey, you want to say anything on my stream, brother? Got any words of wisdom for us?
Not yet, brother.
Okay, hit me up when you do.
Sure.
I always love to hear from you.
I appreciate doing my pre-ritual.
Get him. Smoke them out.
Stop the guy come to work like the first day and back, so we can't get him working. Guys, we start to say no. That's all I gotta do. It takes 20 minutes.
It's kind of doing like a perimeter walk of the Justice Center. Show you all kind of what it looks like now. Every day there's some new stuff.
lady's name? Say her name. What's her name? Black Lives Matter. 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 Whose lives matter? Whose lives matter? Whose lives matter? Black lives matter. Black lives matter. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. John Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. John Lewis. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. How y'all doing tonight? I said, how y'all doing tonight? We're gonna have another good night, y'all. We're gonna make history again. We got a few good speakers tonight. We plan on continuing these protests until justice is served. There's been a lot of talk about justice being served, but we ain't seen no action. And on the note that we ain't seen no action, we must continue to stand out here and fight against injustice. It's one thing when you talk about serving justice, and it's another thing when you can see the action. We are an action protest. We want to see some action. When we see the action of the Federal Bureau of Investigation stopping the abuse, now that was some justice. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. I mean, we had to take a little bit of abuse in order for them to see that that wasn't the right thing to do to humans. So a few people stepped in to come to our defense. Let's thank Kate Brown for coming to our defense. I mean, we didn't see her out here personally, but she came to our defense and cut some type of deal with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and that deal went in our defense for them to stop abusing us. And we can see the action. It's been peaceful the last couple of days, y'all. And I like this peace. I mean, this peace should get as many people as we had the last Saturday, not this last Saturday, but the Saturday before last, where it was 7,000 people out here. We should see that many people tonight in celebration for the peace that's we've been having. It needs to be a celebration of no tear gas. I mean, damn, what the fuck? That deserves a celebration. I mean, because I ate like a month's worth of tear gas for all of y'all. I feel like a walking tear gas can. What the fuck? Let's give ourselves another round of applause and a pat on the back for the ones that are here. I mean, this shows some good stuff. I mean, people are still showing up. Whether if it's a large crowd or if it's a little crowd, we're still coming to the plate. That deserves a round of applause. We appreciate you, Portland. We appreciate you for standing up for what's right. And what's right is that we get our constitutional rights back. I mean, 60-something days of being violated of our Constitution is ridiculous, man. feds for leaving. I mean, if you ain't totally gone, at least you got the fuck out the way. We appreciate y'all. Like I said, we got some great speakers tonight. I got one speaker, I'm gonna have her come up right now. Usually when we have a guest speaker, we like them to start off first. I mean, not that we'd rather them wait later, but we do this out of respect and let them set the tone of the night. So I'm gonna let her come up and speak. She's a black woman, a black queen. Give her some appreciation, y'all.
All right, y'all, how y'all doing tonight? I don't think I can see y'all. Come a little closer. Woo. Again, in honor of celebration. Thank you. In honor of celebration, thank you all for coming out tonight. I really, really appreciate it. I feel like I was talking to some people earlier, and I want to reiterate what I said over there. It was just that I feel as though lately there has been some division. You know, looking out tonight, I've been here when there were crowds, when there were many people, and I'm so grateful for all of you that are still coming out tonight, because Black Lives Matter, today, tomorrow, and forever. And this is important for each and every one of you. It's so important that you continue to show up and be here and stand here, either by yourself or with your family, with your friends. And I'm so grateful. I wish that my younger black self could see this. Like, she had no idea, no clue that there are people that cared, that would stand up and say, you matter. And I'm so grateful that I get to witness this today. I really never, ever imagined that Portland would turn up and come out like this and support. You are all great. You are all amazing. So thank you. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you. Thank yourselves. Clap. Like, this is awesome. We're still here. We're still going. And it's so important that we continue to, each night, show up, bring people. And we do the work not just here, but outside of the protest. It's one thing for us to leave and go home, but we are always black. I'm always black no matter where I go. I will always be a black woman. So please, if you care and you love black people and you're here and you support, take this movement with you. Take it to your schools. Take it to your churches. Take it to the grocery store. Take it to the mall. Everywhere you go, loudly, proudly proclaim Black Lives Matter. Seriously. Everywhere you go. And we have to continue educating ourselves. Man, because we are doing some incredible work. The ground is shaking. People are scared. We are really seeing change and making history. This is incredible. Isn't this incredible? Are you excited to be a part of this? Because we love people. And that's what we stand for. And loving on each other. And I really hope we continue to do that. To lay that out there. This movement is not about one person, one people. It's about all of us united, together. We cannot do this without each other. And it's so important we remember that. And I'm so grateful to the other organizations that have been sprouting up all over Portland. And we have to continue to be united and to be together in this, because we have the same goal. The same goal is justice. Is it not? So let's keep going. Let's stay hungry every day. It's not enough. Just to say we got a little bit of success and go home. It's not enough. We need more. We need a lot more. And we're not going to slow down here. We got to pick up. We got to keep moving. We got to get hungrier. We have to tune in 10 times harder. All right? So y'all with me? Are y'all with me? Do Black Lives Matter? Do Black Lives Matter? And let's keep going. I'm so proud of y'all. Thank you, Portland. I love y'all. It's a pleasure.
Let's give her a big round of applause, y'all. She deserves it. She's a black queen. We gotta start supporting black people. We gotta take black people out of the poverty line. We've been held to a poverty line, and we gotta pull our people out of that poverty line. These are our people. The black people are our people. The black people are your people. The black people have been suppressed for so long. I mean, every time you look around, there's something tragic or something about black people that deserves a helping hand, deserves a lift, deserves a hug, deserves appreciation. I mean, black people deserve appreciation.
Fresh figs from today?
I mean, we've been through so much trauma. We've been through so much anguish, mental anguish, so much turmoil. We've been so trampled on, robbed, extorted, bamboozled, gentrified, pushed to the corner, pushed to the back. We need to change that concept. We need to change that concept mentally. We need to dig up in our brains and look at black people different. We gotta look at black people as if they're the reflection when we look in the mirror. We gotta look at black people as someone that needs to be uplifted, someone that needs to be appreciated, someone that needs to be commended. We need to look at black people as if, let's get a rug out for this king. Let's lay a red carpet out for this queen. This queen that's been denied. This queen that's been rejected. This queen that's been disrespected and not uplifted. We need to uplift our black children. We need to uplift our black children that's been held to a lower standard. We need to lift them up and put them up on a pedestal. We need to let them know that they deserve the care, the intensive care and the treatment that any human being deserves that's been held at a neglectful type of nature. Black people need to be held to a higher standard. Black people need to be uplifted. They need to be uplifted to the highest level of respect. They need to be seen as a people that has been discriminated on. I mean, our constitutional right was breached the day we set foot in America. I mean, when black people got off that boat and those shackles came off their feet and each person was sent to a different plantation, to this plantation, to that plantation, and was given their title that you will do this, and you will do that, and you will be held to this until there's no tomorrow. We need to break that mindset that black people were subjected to way back in the days. And they was not left to that subject. They was left to that subject and got pushed to this subject, and today we're still pushed to some type of subject that is less than human. We need to discontinue that mindset for our brothers and our sisters. Yes, black people are your brothers and your sisters. And you need to go tell a friend that black people are my brothers and black people are my sisters, and we must uplift them in order for us to be fully human. In order for you to be fully human, you need to recognize that your brothers should not be subject to torture anymore. Your brothers should not be subject to imprisonment anymore. Your brothers should not be subject to discrimination anymore. Your brothers should have their constitutional rights lifted to the utmost. In the Congress, in the schools, in the jails, in the churches, black people must be commended and reprimanded. Give them a round of applause.
Black Lives Matter. I said Black Lives Matter. You damn right. So, my name is Jamal. And I need to tell you, I always want to open up and let y'all know that, you know, sometimes it's difficult to stay in the fight. Sometimes it's difficult to try to find the right words to motivate people for this cause. You know, it's hard for one person to try to sum up the black experience for everybody. All y'all got your different black experiences. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, summer's gonna be over. As you can already see, less and less people, the smoke is gone, the spectacle is over, and it's like, now what? You know, there's gonna come a time where we're gonna have to do some more work. We're gonna have to have some hard conversations with ourselves and with some other people. And I'm talking about effecting change that is unique to Portland. Black lives matter all over the world, but I'm talking about effecting change right here at home. So if this is some transient issue for you, right, then, you know, thanks, but no thanks. You know what I'm saying? Protest without purpose is a bunch of bullshit. I said protest without purpose is a bunch of bullshit. If you don't know why you here, if you really, somebody said, well, why do Black Lives Matter? You know what I'm saying? That's the hard work. See, that's a hard conversation. You ready to answer that question, white person? Why do Black Lives Matter? You know, it's been said, Martin Luther King said it, and a lot of people brush over it. Black lives matter because God said so. Period. You know, and we don't care here about what name you call God, by what higher power whatever name you choose to call your higher power. We just hope that you have one that compels you to do the right thing for the right reasons. Yeah. I know some of this, see, because I'm not gonna get up here and tell y'all about all the negative experiences I've had with the police and all that. That's not relevant right now. What's relevant is how we gonna move forward from here. Yeah, that's what's really relevant. And see, as we begin to unpack this conversation, we're gonna have times where we're not always gonna say it right, you know. But we have to realize that we got to stay true to the purpose, and the purpose is to affect real change for us right here in the city of Portland, Oregon, where we do have power. You know what I'm saying? Where we do have power, and the insidious racism is dug in. A lot of y'all, I don't know, but people need to do. There's documentaries out about the racist history of Portland, Oregon. How Oregon was even formulated as a state. Why Oregon decided not to join in the Civil War, but what laws they passed, you know what I'm saying, so they could stay neutral right there. Right? And how entrenched that type of racism is dug in. It's in the Oregon culture, y'all. And so when people get up here and they say, yeah, man, we gonna be black after this, because we know it's so easy for y'all with y'all's masks on right now to just blend back in when the shit get hard. To not engage in that argument because I might lose my job. Not engage in that because, you know, I might lose some stature with the fellow white people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I date white women. And I remember one girlfriend I had, and she said, you want to come to the Christmas party? I said, you sure? Because it's going to be different on Monday. And she was like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, yeah, you watch. It's going to be different. And lo and behold, probably about 2 weeks later, she said, you know what, Jamal? All the white men treated me different on my job. This is the thing that I'm talking about, you guys. The conversations, when we're talking about changing what's going on here in the city. We got long-standing institutions besides the police department, besides the Department of Corrections, right? We talking about in our schools and everything, right? Now, when we talking about making changes, right, then that's going to affect some other people's kids, probably some other people's white kids. And then it's going to, you know, and then there's going to be pushback. You know, tonight is a different type of tone for me. The sister set the tone. She said, y'all, we got to stay in the fight, right? She said, it's not over. So it's not about entertainment for me. I'm trying to see who's going to be left when the smoke clears. I'm trying to see who's really going to stand up. Because I know those are the people that's willing to stay down for it. You know what I'm saying? And together, we're going to come to a consensus, and we're going to figure out what we really want. And then we're going to have a real demand, a real demand that they can meet, that the city can meet. You know, we're going to give them some attainable goals around here. You know what I mean? And like, we're going to keep our proverbial foot on their fucking neck until they meet these fucking goals. And that requires civil disobedience. A matter of fact, you guys, I don't know how many people see, because it was just like, Siri don't want to. Yeah. So I like history. I dig history a whole bunch, you guys. And so I'm looking at these old documents, you know what I'm saying? And Siri don't want to act right. But I pulled up the Declaration of Independence. And I'm thinking about like what the whole letter says, because we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and they're endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, like life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But if we read the whole document, right, the whole declaration, what I found out is that those grievances that they had way back then have not changed. And there will be times, you guys, I see y'all right now. There will be times when you are going to be, the distraction is going to be there. There's going to be time when the distraction is going to be there. And the distraction might be placed there by something, because see, I'm spiritual about this. There's no payment involved. There's a certain something that calls me down here. And I call that the Spirit of God for me. You see what I'm saying? But what I know is that if there's a spirit of good, there's also a spirit of bad. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes the spirit of bad is going to come up in my ear, and he's going to say, Jamal, they ain't listening to you. They don't respect you. He's going to say a lot of stuff, and he's going to sound just like me. There's going to be a lot of voices that's going to come against you. It's going to get hard. Because they just know if we lose your support, we just three brothers standing up here. And we can't have that. Can we have that? Hell no, we can't have that. You know what I'm saying? Not until we come to the full realization that Black Lives Matter. And this is a trip. See, we know that murder happens all the time. But I thought about it like this. What's more terrifying? That cop doing that, or the sense of powerlessness that we've all been brainwashed to feel, that we would not even come against that obvious murder in the street, that 10 of us, if we were there, right, could have subdued that officer and been like, you're breaking the law. But honestly, if we're honestly speaking, we probably wouldn't have. Because we don't feel empowered to do that. And we are totally empowered to do that. You see what I'm saying? We have the same authority to stop somebody abusing that child in the middle of a park. We would all run over there. What are you doing? We would even go so far as to restrain that person. What are you doing? Because we've been programmed to step up right there. But when it comes to Black Lives, though, there's a different type of programming. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't have to grow up with them images of being hung from trees. See, my grandfather was from Memphis. He was born sometime 1918 or something there around there. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of stories. You know, I got a lot of them, a lot of relatives that's come out of that deep south that's let us know, right, about how white people can really be. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not the one, and I'm gonna end pretty soon, and I'm not the one that's gonna come and try to sugarcoat it and try to make it seem like, and I'm not the black person that's asking white people to do for us what we already know how to do for ourselves. Right? This is not that thing. You can clap for that. You damn right. You can clap for that. Because see, we have to shape that mentality. We have to shape that. But it's by design. And that means that we have to go into the pockets where it really is. And we have to call it out. And when we call it out, they're going to be embarrassed. And they're going to say, you do it. And they're going to yell back. And we're going to have to remain calm. And we're going to have to say, there it is. And we're not going to stop looking no matter how big of a fit you throw. We're going to stand outside these schools. We're going to make sure that these kids is all right. We're going to make sure that you stop selling pipes. I'm talking about that kind of movement. The shit that keeps black people down. You know what I'm saying? I live out in West End. Do you think that I can go out in the store out there and buy a goddamn crack pipe? Hell no. But if I'm at a store on 102nd and Stark, I can. Right. Think about it. The insidious nature of it. This is a call for action. And all of you know where you stand. You know where you begin and end. It's not up to me to tell you where you begin and end. Nobody can tell you how to protest. But coming from where I'm coming from, I'm thinking about forming a Portland Loves Justice League. Yeah, a league of citizens, right, that is not for payment, no paid positions, just a commitment that I'm willing to put in a year's work of my time, and we can focus on changing this issue right here. And then we pass the baton to the next people that step up to do it. That's what a league is about, you guys. That's what service is about. It's not about trying to get up here and figure out a way to get paid for it. We are trying to move something in this city for real. We want to see real change. We want to, you know, listen, the agencies that I'm talking about, how come I think a Portland police officer coming fresh out of the academy down there in Monmouth shouldn't be able to carry a gun for 3 to 6 months? That maybe all they get is a cruiser, a radio, and a social worker as a partner, and maybe all they do is run around and de-escalate fucking problems. You don't get no damn gun. First, learn how to talk to your constituents. And that type of movement, you guys, we can make that happen. Because this is our police department. It belongs to us. And that's real, and we have to take our power back. Why do you think, you guys check this out, why do you think they can't keep no black police chiefs around here?
Fuck this system.
They can't keep no black police chiefs around here because they get here for a few months and they see how dug in that racism is, and they beat out of here. Do your history. Has Portland ever had a black mayor?
No.
I think the highest office, Ted Bogle, back in the 70s or something like that. You know? So those are some things to think about. I'm starting to ramble right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got my full appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are the heroes. When I think about the Justice League, I think about the cartoons when I was little, the Justice League, and all them people just, you know, the most beautiful thing you could do is stand up for the rights of somebody else. That's the most honorable thing you could do in the whole world. In the whole world. Every movie, every superhero you like, everything that had any type of good in it, it was always somebody standing up for the rights of somebody else. And you guys are doing that right now. Thank you.
I don't know where to go after this. Seems like everything's been touched on. I mean, when I look out, I see the true wall. I see the people that's actually going to be here, and this is the protectors. So I just want to say thank you for everything that you're doing on a nightly basis, because we're here and you were here too. And I don't know, like I said, I'm kind of speechless. This is a different night for me. This is a different night for me. My voice is slowly coming back, so I'm not going to do too much, but this is a